Here we go. Well, the Beatles' goodbye documentary, Let It Be, is getting a remake at the hands of director Peter Jackson. Now, Jackson's going to make a new film out of about 55 hours. That's a ton of footage never seen before by the public.
Incredible. So this footage of the band was shot in January of 1969. Let It Be is seen as the story of the band members growing apart. Aswad joins us to talk more about this documentary. He is a writer and editor for Variety and helped launch its music section in 2017. His writing has appeared in Rolling Stone, Entertainment Weekly, and much more. He also lectures at Syracuse and New York universities. Jim, thanks for talking to us tonight. I mean, 55 hours of footage that we haven't seen of the Beatles. What is so significant about the release of all of this video right now?
I mean, apart from the fact that there's not a whole lot of uncovered ground from the Beatles already, and 56 hours of footage is almost impossible to wrap your head around how much is there. And to be honest with you, a lot of it's not that good. A lot of the audio recordings of those sessions came out. The Beatles were used to doing things at their own pace, and to make a movie, they'd have to get there first thing in the morning. It's London, it's January, it's dark, it's kind of miserable, and they weren't really feeling all that creative all the time. So consequently, they weren't getting along that great, and the original Let It Be film reflects that. It's very darkly shot, they're grouchy, and the narrative at the time was they're breaking up. You're basically seeing the Beatles breaking up. You see Paul and George get into an argument during the original film. Now, on the basis of what we've seen of the new one, it's a complete counter narrative. You see the Mop Tops, they're happy, they're joking around, they're laughing. You know, the clip that Peter Jackson released today, which is awesome, they're not smiling in a single shot. So it's sort of like a counterbalance in a lot of ways.
And for the die-hard Beatles fans out there, and millions and millions and millions of them, is there anything really left to learn, or is this just about nostalgia and just, I love these guys so much, I'll sit down and watch any piece of footage I can get of them?
It's a little bit of both, sure. You know, there's not going to be, it's not the place to start your Beatles experience. But for most people who have heard those albums so many times over the last 50 years, just the fact that there's something new is so exciting. There hasn't been anything new from the Beatles in a really long time. Really since the anthology albums that came out in the 90s, those and the bootlegs around them were revelatory. They're just like, oh my God, I never knew there was this different version of Tomorrow Never Knows and things like that. And people have been looking for now. It's like,
well, you know, he mentioned bad audio and jinxed the whole interview.
Well, Jim Aswad, we appreciate him talking to us about this documentary. Again, it's 55 hours of footage from the Beatles that we have never seen before. That will be released here. It was all filmed back in 1969. Let It Be, the story of the band members growing apart.
Oh, he's back?
Oh, apparently Jim's back.
Hey, Jim, are you, can we confirm that? You back?
I'm back. Sorry about that.
2020, it's almost over. Hey, Jim, before we let you go, I'm curious why it took so long for all of this footage to come to light. Where has it been?
It's been there. I think they just didn't want to deal with it, or they didn't know how to deal with it, because the film has been, the original Let It Be film has been out of circulation for quite a number of years. And I think they just, out of all the archive plumbing they've done around the Beatles, I think that Paul and Ringo just didn't want to remember that. It's sort of like footage of the time leading up to your divorce. So really, who wants to deal with that again? And they came up with a way to come at it in a way that isn't going to be sad. Because I think it probably did make them sad. The original Let It Be is a sad film. And the fact that Peter Jackson has just done, what is it? They Will Never Grow Old, a World War I film, where he took documentary footage from World War I and restored it. he could make it look much better, and you know, he could put more of a narrative on it that they probably felt better about.
All right, Jim, an early Christmas gift for all of us. Looking forward to seeing some of this footage. We appreciate your time tonight. Thanks for sticking with us here on News Nation.
Thanks for sticking with me.